Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you have an amazing day. Please do subscribe, like and comment if you want to support my channel or join my Discord. Thank you. Okay, let's jump to the story right away.
Previous chapter, leopard male defended deer spirit and wanted to kill sheep speed.
Over my dead body. Otherwise, no one can bully my female. Leopard man, don't hurt her.
Deer spirit stops the young leopard immediately before the unwanted bloody scene happens. Leopard bound is wondering why she stopped him.
Why hasn't she bullied sister so much?
Because sheep even pushed her off the cliff before.
She's indeed annoying, but if you hurt her, you will be driven out by the patriarch and cannot stay here any longer. Alright. Dear spirit is right, and is a kind-hearted little female. Killing a little female in front of her would terrify her. Then I'll kill her where no one can see.
He plans to kill her secretly when there is no one around while his body is emitting a heavy killing intent. Even the young patriarch can feel it.
The killing intent of this beastman is heavier than anyone in the clan who has killed thousands of beasts. Who exactly is he? Young patriarch, I didn't frame sheep speed. If you don't believe me, I can prove it. How are you going to prove it? Find the poisonous umbrella that eaten by Awe and save Awe in passing.
Deer spirit wants to prove her innocence and save Awe in one go. She will use her 21st century knowledge to try her best. A moment later, Snake Shadow is seen preparing a bowl of salt water for Deer Spirit.
Dear spirit, here, the salt water you want. Snake Shadow, you help me support him to sit up. Okay.
She then asks Snake Shadow to support Awe's body to sit up, so that she can feed Awe the salt water. When Snake Shadow sits close to Deer Spirit and intends to support Awe's body, Leopard Bound steps in and wants to take over the job.
You're not allowed to stick so close to sister. Just let me do it. How can I let the guests do this kind of thing?
Snake Shadow holds his anger and talks patiently to Leopard Bound to step aside and
This guy is very attentive. He steals all the sisters' attention.
the young leopard finally chooses to give up. He then steps aside unreluctantly. Having nothing to do, he then asks Deer Spirit if there is something he can help.
Is there anything I can do to help sister? Go and find me a stick that is hard enough to be put in the mouth.
Deer Spirit then asks him to find a stick that can replace the function of tongue depressor.
In the previous life, the Union government account often publicized emergency first aids after being poisoned. One of them is gastric roughage and induced vomiting. 0.9% normal saline was injected into the stomach. Use tongue depressor to stimulate the base of the tongue or throat wall to induce vomiting. Repeat until the water is clear and odorless. Although there is no thing to configure the exact saline in here, but the effect of right salt water should be similar.
Not taking a long time, Leopard Bound returns with the object she asked for.
Sister, I found the stick that can be put in the mouth. Great, the final kit is also complete.
The first aids kits are completed, then it's time to practice the aids.
Young patriarch, how is it making sense? How can it be effective by only drinking salt water?
Sheep Speed is still trying to talk bad about Deer Spirit to the young patriarch.
In case Awe might have a chance to survive, but he's told by Dear Spirit to hasten his death. What to do?
That's right, Dear Spirit is a useless female who doesn't know anything. I think it's better not to let her touch our way.
We thought the old priest in the corn, Awe would definitely die. Using Awe's death to make Dear Spirit bear the crime of killing Awe forever is indeed a good bargain. Dear Spirit, can you guarantee that this will save Awe?
Being influenced, the young patriarch asks Dear Spirit if she can guarantee to save Awe. Dear Spirit then looks at Awe and thinks of the right answer before answering.
Awe's condition is very critical. If he can be rescued, I will be surrendered by ship's speed. I'm sorry, young patriarch. I can't promise, but compared to be surrendered, I couldn't accept myself to leave someone to die. Young patriarch, I still want to try my best.
After saying her answer, she then stands up and walks over to the patriarch in sheep speed with a serious look, intending to ensure the patriarch. When she is still on her way, suddenly, someone pulls her hand to stop her.
If you want to try, then just try.
It turns out it's Snake's shadow who pulled her to behind.
He tells her that he supports her decision.
And he walks over to the patriarch instead.
If we do not save him, he will also die sooner or later. What are you afraid of?
He then tells the patriarch that the result is the same. If they don't save Awe, he will also die in the end. And there is a possibility for Awe to be saved if their method works.
But if Awe really dies his family, I will be responsible for his family.
The young patriarch is afraid if Awe's family can't accept if Awe can't be saved, and Snake's shadow promised to take responsibility to Awe's family if they fail.
Dear Spirit is my maid, and I'll bear all her responsibilities for her. Snake's shadow.
Dear Spirit is fascinated by Snake Shadow's heroic action.
Alright.
Hearing Snake Shadow's statement, the young patriarch thinks that he has the point and agreed to give it a shoot.
Then do your best to rescue.
He then gives them permission to continue their efforts to save Awe. A moment later, after being fed salt water continuously, Awe keeps vomiting, and because his stomach contents are still not clear, they repeatedly feed him salt water.
Go on, like salt water again.
One of the clansmen voices his objection to see them wasting salt like that.
Young patriarch, there is not much salt left in the tribe again, if Dear Spirit keeps using it like this.
Then it still needs to be used. Saving a life is more important.
Thankfully, the young patriarch is wise and prioritizing to save people. After the vomited water is clearer, Wei finally woke up and starts to cough several times.
Young patriarch, I saw a lot of little men dancing just now. What's wrong with me?
Awe, you woke up. Are you still feeling unwell?
My stomach is still a little uncomfortable, and I feel a little nauseous.
That's great. It seems that gastric reflux really works. It should be a normal reaction of the gastric reflux. Next, just add some salt and sugar water to him and then cover with some animal skins to keep warm. And he will soon be back to normal. Dear Spirit, you are so amazing. If it weren't for you, Awe would have lost his life. Dear Spirit, rescue the young patriarch and then Awe. She is even more amazing than the old priest. Dear Spirit, my grandma has been sick for a long time since she caught a cold. Her cough hasn't gotten well for a long time, and she is getting thinner and thinner. Can you save her? This sentence should be Wincroft. It just so happens that I have cut buprerum here, which can cure Wincroft. No problem. I'll go back and bring the medicine to you, and let Auntie decoct water and drink it. Really? Thank you so much. Thank you, dear spirit. In the past, my opinion on dear spirit was too extreme. I thought she was useless, but I didn't expect her to be so amazing and kind. I declare that from now on, dear spirit is the female I most admire. How could this be? Obviously, he was definitely going to die. Why his life can be rescued back by dear spirit? By the way, young patriarch, there's the proof you want to see.
After the condition is stable, dear spirit didn't forget to prove her innocence.
Look at this. This is something that came out of Awe's mouth. Inducing vomiting makes the stomach contents appear more clearly, even if Speed wants to deny it, she can't. Young patriarch, can now be proof that I am not framing Speed now? This is indeed the umbrella that Speed picked up. The death of the clansman impact should also be related to this poisonous umbrella. The spirit, she actually has really changed. Not only did she not seduce me again, but she is even wholeheartedly doing good deeds for her clan. It seems that I really misunderstood her before. Now that my innocence has been proved, can the young patriarch do me justice?
With a bright smile, dear spirit is asking for justice from the young patriarch. The young patriarch has no idea about the justice dear spirit asked.
What justice?
Then dear spirit answers the young patriarch while glaring at Sheep Speed.
Of course, for Sheep Speed, who pushed me off the cliff first and then strangled me again.
Next chapter spoiler.
Be good. Don't let those male with ulterior motive approach you next time.